Well, so far, 2019 has been quite the year, and my favorite game has been a long time coming. And, I mean, if anyone knows me, knows I love me some Square Enix games, and I love me some Disney, and Kingdom Hearts 3 was forever in the making. Finally came out this year, and honestly, it did not disappoint. I loved it from start to finish. It was quite possibly one of the best wrap-ups to a saga I have ever experienced. Almost no stone was unturned. They full on knew it was a task and a half to catch everybody up to what was going on. And they even included stuff like that in the games where this little dream tiger thing would catch you up on what happened in all the past games, which of course I knew, so I didn't watch it. But I watched a few of them. They were kind of interesting. I also personally made a video summing it up, and that was a lot of fun to do. And God, my hype was through the roof for Kingdom Hearts 3, and it is one thing when a game is great and you're not expecting it to be great, but when you're expecting it to be freaking phenomenal and it not only meets but exceeds your expectations, that is quite possibly the best feeling we can get as gamers. And it was just a great feeling to have. Kingdom Hearts 3, bravo, you are my game of the year so far. We'll see what else happens, but so far, yeah, damn, 2019 started it off strong with Kingdom Hearts 3, and I don't see it getting, dismounted from number one spot for a long time coming. Maybe closer to holiday. We'll see. Borderlands 3, what you got?
Now, this is going to be a little weird because I haven't really played that many games that have come out in this year. I'm still working on last year's backlog, so really the only games I've played this year are Anthem and Yoshi's Crafted World. Anthem, it was pretty good, but Yoshi's Crafted World was just so charming, and I'm going to have to give it to that one. Just everything about that game was exactly what I thought it was going to be. I mean, it was a little on the easy side, but it didn't necessarily have to be, because it was actually pretty challenging to 100% the worlds, because some of those red coins and flowers were just really hard to find. And I really loved the secondary playthrough of the levels, how you play through them backwards, but you're from the other perspective, and you see like the things like shoddily taped together and stuff like that, and I thought that was a really, really nice touch, and I thought it was cool that they did it for every level. Now, the part of the game that really shines is the bonus stages. After you completed the main story, they're some of the most fun and challenging stages in the entire game, and it's just a lot of fun to blow through them, and that final boss rush at the end. And I would highly recommend checking out that game if you haven't yet.
My favorite game so far in 2019 is easily Devil May Cry 5. Holy shit, this game went above and beyond what I expected it to be. In my opinion, this is the best combat system of any action game to date. Dante controls as ridiculously and amazingly as you'd expect from this series. Nero is also very, very fun. The only detriment, I think, is V. He's okay, he's interesting, but he's very slow. When you compare him to Dante and Nero, which just falls to the wall, fast-paced, kicking demon ass, badass action, interesting story. And, you know, it's kind of a cheesy, interesting story because it's Devil May Cry. But V just, to me, didn't fit in. But, good God, the Nero and Dante levels made up for anything I didn't like about V tenfold. Because, of course, Nero doesn't have as many weapons as Dante, but he fights so differently and also so cool that it doesn't matter. But the real meat and potatoes of that game is honestly when you get to Dante. He can switch between everything on the fly, weapons, styles, everything. He's amazing. He's got his Devil Trigger mode. He's got all these little cool advantages over the other two characters, in my opinion. And they have taken what Devil May Cry did in the past and perfected it. Dante controls like a fucking dream. And I was doing shit with Dante that, like, most games would have as, like, quick time events. But you can just do that on your own. Like, I was fighting, I forget his name. It's one of the Nero Angelos. He's like the lightning one with the spear. I was fighting that guy. I prefer Trickster because I like to dash all over the place. So I was Trickster, dashing all over the place, dodging everything he had. And at one point, I had just unlocked this combo, so I didn't know I could do that. I did the Trickster thing into him, and Dante flies up into the air, and I'm shooting him all the way down with Ebony and Ivory. Then I do the air dash at him and start beating the crap out of him. It was just so freaking cool. That's what Devil May Cry does. It makes you feel like a badass at all times. And they perfected that badass system, and that is why it's my favorite game so far of this year. It's not going to stay that way, I don't think. Once the year progresses, we get bigger, better games. I don't think it's going to be my game of the year or anything, but damn, is it definitely going to be a contender.